Welcome again to the Internet Marketing 101 series. Today we're going to talk about the top 3 internet marketing strategies. So let's get right into it. So you're going to fall into one of 3 categories as an internet marketer, and that's going to really set up the kind of the foundation for how you approach internet marketing, depending on which of these 3 categories you, as a entrepreneur or business person, fall into. So the first category you're going to fall into is as a newbie marketer or an entrepreneur. So you're just getting started. You're trying to figure all this out, which a lot of this series is targeted towards you because you really don't have any clue, perhaps, about what it means to do internet marketing. So we're going to talk about how you approach it from that perspective. Secondly, you're going to fall into the category of you're not new to this, you're not a new marketer or a new entrepreneur, but you're an existing business and you want to grow, you want to promote your business. And that business can be either an offline brick and mortar business, um, MLM business. I work a lot with MLM folks in the network marketing industry and the multi-level marketing industry, which are great industries for internet marketing, by the way. And quite frankly, one thing I may not have said earlier, Frank, a lot of the cutting edge tactics and technologies have been developed within that MLM and network marketing community. So if you're not an MLM or network marketing opportunity, regardless of what you think about network marketing or MLMs, there's a ton that you can learn from the network marketing industry. So that's one thing, and well, I know that there's the whole issue of affiliate marketing, which some people equate with network marketing, which is not the same thing. And some of our later series will talk about what affiliate marketing is, which is really a subset or really a product line of things that you can sell or market as an internet marketer. But we're not going to get too much into that today. Okay, and the third category you can fall into is that you want to learn how to help or consult with offline businesses. A lot of people don't realize that the skills you develop in this industry of internet marketing can be directly used by to consult to help offline businesses or other businesses. So if you're an internet marketer and you haven't really thought about this as a way to make additional money, this is a fantastic way to make money. Whereas you can help people who are in business that don't know anything about this and frankly don't want to know anything about it. They don't want to design their website, they don't want to do any SEO, but they need the help because they need to obviously to capture customers and to gain revenue. And obviously internet marketing, which is why you're all here, is one of the biggest ways that you can do that. Okay, so let's move on to talk about the next topic, which is the different internet marketing strategies. So I'm going to cover I've categorized them into the top 3, and you'll see, there's obviously a lot of detail and subsets underneath these 3, but let's talk about the top 3 strategies. So first, there's the organic growth strategy. This is very much like traditional marketing. So that means you're out networking, you're going to Chamber of Commerce meetings, you're meeting people, you're exchanging business cards. Well, you can do the same thing online through Facebook, through LinkedIn, um, through meetups, which are offline meetings or networking gatherings where you can, again, exchange business cards, and you can really just use the internet to augment or supplement what you're already doing offline. So that's really what an organic growth strategy is. That means you're not worried about SEO or keywords or article marketing or any of these things. You're just using the internet as a way to connect with people. Okay, the second category of strategies in marketing is the keyword or content creation trigger strategy. What I call it, the content creation trigger strategy, which just simply means you're using keywords that people are typing into Google as a way to attract and bring in people to distribute information and to sell your products. So that's obviously that's a huge part of the internet, and we're going to cover some of that a little later down the road. Third is advertising strategy. So much like like an offline business, you're going to put a billboard up, you're going to put ads in the paper, you're going to put ads on the internet in this case. So that means obviously Google AdWords is the biggest player in that. Facebook has the same thing. So pay per click. So you're spending money. In other words, you're budgeting money in order to advertise whatever it is you're selling. So these are the 3 big internet marketing strategies. So there's some other smaller ones, but this really sums up. Again, we're trying to simplify everything and make it very easy to understand and to very easy to implement. So that's the 3 strategies. Okay, so then next comes the question: what should you sell, regardless of what strategy you're using? That's a huge question. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So that's going to be depend on a lot of things. It's going to depend on what you're interested in or passionate about. Now I'm going to park for a second on this one because I mentioned in the previous slide about a content strategy, content-based strategy using keywords. Well, if you're not passionate or interested in something, then you're not going to want to create content. So content is everything from articles to Facebook postings to videos. All that is content. Okay? To write about something, you've got to be interested in it. You've got to be passionate about it. You've got to want to convey some information to people in a way that is going to attract them and make them want to come to you for products and services about that piece of information or that product. So that's huge about what you should sell. Secondly, we're going to talk about what type of income are you looking to make. So if you're looking to make an extra $500, well, that's going to set up kind of what products you're going to sell. You know, a lot of things on the internet cost, $7, $27, $49.99, whatever. So that's going to play a role in what you should sell. Logically, again, I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here. What's your budget? We mentioned before about pay-per-click advertising. Well, that costs money. So if you have a very small budget or limited budget, you're not going to be able to really do that. So that's going to affect what you can sell. Fourthly, okay, how active is your customer base online? Is it a demographic that frankly isn't online? So, if you want to sell a product that, let's say, people 65 and older are the primary consumers of, how active is that community online? Okay, so that's a logical question to ask. And then lastly, how big, related to the previous one, not just how active, but how big is the market you'd like to serve? So how big of a customer base? Are we talking thousands of people? Are we talking about millions of people or billions of people? So depending on the size of the market, it's going to determine what you should sell. And then if it's also going to, you see the kind of the interplay between what you sell, these types of questions, and then the different strategies that you can employ. So depending on how big your market is, okay, are you gonna, are you gonna go broke trying to target a market that's too huge? Quite frankly, a lot of things on the internet work best with very small niche markets. So because the internet, as an internet marketer, you can stand out if there's not that many people selling what you're looking to sell, or there are not that many people looking, but when they look, they're going to come right to you. You're going to be in the first page of Google because it's a very small niche of people, and not many people are going after that niche. So all these things come into play. Okay. So, now that I know the different internet marketing strategies, and how do I pick one, and what do I do now? Well, we're going to cover that in future videos, and I'm going to talk more about that and just consult with you about how to figure that out, because it's, as I said earlier, these are difficult things to figure out, but you need to kind of go through this process so that you can really stand out and so that you can really be successful. So again, this is Bill Banks Stroud. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.